Hey there. You know what? I was thinking about March flowers the other day, or how they, are really pretty when you come and bring them in and whatnot. And, you can do a little experiment with your kid or whatever, or you just do it for yourself. You can put food coloring in the water, and that draws up into them and gives them a real pretty, interesting tint. And that's how it is in our lives, I think. We sometimes can draw up things, our experiences, or whatever, into our life. And if we focus on the good experiences and on happiness and joyfulness and helping and doing the right thing, etc., 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 you draw up good and it colors that in a positive way. Sometimes we have bad things, happen, and we have loss and heartache and stuff that could actually draw up, and it can be a sad but maybe a beautiful thing too, because it is part of the greater human experience. But we all, of course, don't want to have too much trouble and trauma in our lives. Of course, we don't want to have our lives fundamentally changed because of these experiences. Then I'm going to take it a little step further, though. Sometimes, we get a lot of maybe bad things come in our life, like bad thoughts or bad opinions that are hurtful to those and hurtful to ourselves. Maybe we've been hurt, and rather than try to heal that wound, maybe we get lost in it. And then it's just like maybe you just got way too much of the wrong color of food coloring in that vase, and it's just not making a good result at all. And that's what we have to be careful of. See, evil doesn't march up and announce itself to us. Evil, which does exist, and it's often comes in a little drop at a time. It's insidious. It kind of sneaks up on you when you're not looking. It comes in a form of a thought that is maybe not a very nice thought. We all have them. But we gotta let those thoughts, like a bird, fly, like a preacher once said, fly through one ear and out the other, and not make a nest in there. Because if you're not careful, evil seeps in to that being, which is you, and it can take over. Next thing you know, you're having all kinds of hateful thoughts, and you're projecting maybe a bad attitude. You start judging others. But worst thing, you know what? It takes your joy. It steals your joy of living. Sometimes it's okay, I think. I don't like stubbornness and all that for the most part, but sometimes you got to stand your ground and make up your mind that this is what is right and good and all that. And you say, no matter what, I am sticking with what I know to be true. I am sticking to my personal truth, whatever that is, because I want to be a good person, and I want to bring joyfulness or whatever it is that you feel you need to bring into the world that is in the right. I got to tell you something. Got this friend, maybe she's watching. Her name is Mary Jo, and a long time ago, she went to this insurance office and she said, with a bill, and she said, I didn't get a refund that you promised me. I'm supposed to get like $39.17, something like that. And they looked at it and said, oh, well, let me explain it to you. And they explained to her. I understood completely that maybe it had been credited, or that she misheard. I don't know. I think they might have actually said that it had changed and been credited. I don't know, like I said. Wasn't my problem. And I left, or sat down and waited. No. You owe me $39.17, she says. Oh, well, again, let me explain, blah, blah, blah. And they did. Again, I got it. A few minutes later, you owe me $39.17. Okay, well, let me get the manager, they say. So they get this other person to come up there. Well, let me explain this to you. You owe me $39.17. I actually just kind of got up and slipped out the side door and went outside. I couldn't deal with it. A few minutes later, and I mean a good few minutes later, she comes outside, and by golly, she had her $39.17 because she knew what was right. She knew, and there was no talking, no dealing with it. She knew that this was right, this was what was owed her, and she stood her ground. Now, before you stand your ground, make sure you really are owed that $39.17. Check your, what I call a head, heart, and gut check. Make sure you're all in line here. Make sure that what you're feeling and thinking and standing for resonates truly with you. And then, after that, you got to do what you got to do. Anyway, that's just a thought for the day. Don't let evil seep in. Keep that water pure or colored the way you want it. Be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of your feelings. Try to keep that passage, like I said, head, heart, and gut. Try to keep that open if you can. And when all else fails, stand your ground. Make sure that you get what you deserve out of life, too.